Woo-hoo! That was a good run. You'll notice that I started over there and I ended up over here. Notice I'm using the words there and here, and it is my understanding that when you are learning the English language, those two words and the phrases we use them in can be a little bit confusing. So in this English lesson, I will help you understand how to use the words here and there. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath. We will look at the words here and there, and we will look at some phrases that we use with those two words. Well, hey, welcome to this English lesson on the words here and there. I'm so happy that I can be here to help you learn a little bit more about the English language. Before we get started though, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below and give me a thumbs up if this video is helping you learn just a little bit more English. So before we talk about phrases with the words here and there, let's talk about the basic meanings of each of the words. The word here refers to any area right around me. So I am standing here in front of you. When I talk about the word here, just imagine that the speaker or the person using the word here is at the center of whatever they are talking about. So I am standing here, I am in the center. The word there is the opposite. So anything far away from me, I am standing here, I am not standing there. So the first phrases I want to talk about are phrases that use up here and up there. I am currently on the ground, but I could climb up there. Let me do that for a sec. Now that I have finished climbing, I would say that I am now up here. So when I was on the ground, I described it as that I wanted to climb up there. But now that I have arrived, I would say that I am now up here. I should climb down again. I don't climb up this high very often, and I'm a little scared of heights. The next two phrases I wanted to look at are the phrases down there and down here. Currently, I am up on this wagon, and I want to climb down there. I'm going to do that slowly. I don't want to shake the camera too much. I don't want to fall. But now that I am down here, I feel a lot safer. So I was definitely up there, and now I am down here. Hopefully you're not getting confused yet. The next two phrases I wanted to look at are the phrases over there and over here. You'll notice maybe that it's raining a little bit, but my umbrella is over there. I should go get my umbrella and bring it over here. When your umbrella is over there and it's raining where you're standing, you need to go get it. So let me go get it and bring it over here. See if, there we go. That's a lot better. So you'll notice that my umbrella was over there, but now my umbrella is over here. This is much nicer. I hope the rain doesn't last too long. I have quite a ways to go making this video yet. So let's talk about the two phrases in here and in there. I have this pylon and I have this pail. Because they are close to me, I can, ooh, that echoes a little bit. I can put this pylon in here. If this pail though was far away, let me go put it far away. I could say that I am going to go put this pylon in there. In fact, I could use the phrase over there to say this as well. I am going to go over there and I'm going to put this pylon in there. You might be wondering why I'm putting pylons in the pail. It was the first two things I found that I could use to demonstrate these phrases. So anyways, that pylon is now in there. Let's talk about the phrase on here or on there. If I want to put this pylon on this wagon, I could say I'm going to put it on here. Can't quite see that, can you? Because the wagon is close enough that I can reach it, I can say that I'm going to put the pylon on here. But if I wanted to put the pylon on that trailer, I would say that I'm going to go put it on there. So I'm standing inside my barn right now, And I want to talk about the phrases out there and out here. If I was inside a building looking out, I could say, oh, it looks like it's raining out there. So I'm talking about the area outside of the house using the phrase out there. I think it is raining out there. I think it might be cold out there. I think that it might snow out there later today. I hope it doesn't snow. I know I like snow, but I hope it doesn't. If, however, I am actually outside, I could say that it is raining out here. I could say that it is cold out here. I could say that it might snow out here later today. Honestly, I don't think it's going to snow, but it is kind of chilly. I took my gloves off earlier and I set them down somewhere and I haven't found them back yet. I should go look for them because it certainly might get a little colder later today. But right now, out here, it is just raining and maybe later it will snow out here. We'll see. So over there, you can see Jen. She just came back from the grocery store. We are staying self-isolated, but we did need to send Jen out to get some groceries. So she went to the grocery store, but you can see her over there driving in. I'm just using the phrase over there if you didn't notice. So I'm gonna use my fake phone for this one. If I was to dial someone's number and if the phone was to ring and then the person who picked it up wasn't the person I was calling, I could say, is Dave there? So basically I am asking if you could get Dave and put him on the phone. So I would use the word there. Is Dave there? If I was the person answering the phone, let me change my costume for a sec. I would be like, hello? No, Dave's not here. So notice when I am making the phone call, I am saying, is Dave there? And when I am answering the phone call, I am saying, no, Dave's not here. Did you know that we also use the word there in one of our greetings in English? Sometimes we will say to people, hi there, how are you doing today? So I can't go to a restaurant today, that would be irresponsible, but there are two phrases you might hear in a restaurant using the words here and there. The waiter or waitress, when they bring your food, might say, here you are, or here you go, or they might say, there you go. It's just a simple English phrase that means, here is your food. I don't know why we say it, but it's just a nice thing that you will hear when a waiter or waitress brings your food. Here you are, or here you go, or there you go. So there are two phrases that I use with the word here in it that I use when I'm driving. A lot of times before we leave, I will actually say, okay, here we go. Does everyone have their seatbelts on? I say here we go to my kids and to Jen to let them know that I am putting the car into drive or reverse and that we are about to start our journey. And there's another phrase that I say when we get to our destination. A lot of times when we get to our destination, I will say, here we are. Basically letting the kids know and letting Jen know that we have arrived. So when we leave, I say, here we go. And when we arrive, I say, here we are. So when we did have school, my kids would wait way out there for the bus. And when they would see the bus coming from far away, they would say, here comes the bus. This is a phrase we use in English with the word here to indicate when something is coming. So here comes the bus. After they get on the bus and the bus leaves, we would use a different phrase. We would say, there goes the bus. So when you say, here comes the bus, or anything else that is coming, it means that you see it and it is coming towards you. When you say, there goes the bus, or are talking about anything else that is leaving, you are basically saying that it is going away from you and it is leaving. So here comes the bus, there goes the bus. So we have another phrase in English that uses the word there, and it's the phrase to be there for someone. This is really hard to do right now in the world because we are all supposed to stay home. You are staying home, right? Stay home, stay safe. But we have this phrase to be there for someone. When you say that you are there for someone, it means that they can share any bad things that are happening to them in their life, and that you will be very compassionate and you will be very kind and very supportive of them. So when you are there for someone, it means that you are a shoulder that they can lean on in a time of trouble, and that you are someone that they can talk to if they need to talk to someone. So hopefully right now we can all be there for each other around the world as we go through this crazy, crazy time. Well, hey, thank you so much for watching this video about the words here and there and some English phrases to go along with them. I really hope it wasn't too confusing for you, and I hope you were able to learn just a little bit more English. Don't forget, if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if this video helped you learn just a little bit more English. And while you're here, if you have the time, why don't you stick around and watch another video or two.